Jagadev. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with an art of living expert and an officer from the Vedic Dharma Sansthan. They will be sharing with us profound insights on the significance of cows, the sacredness of Gaushalas, and their role in preserving not just spiritual well being but also our physical and ecological balance. Welcome, Jai Gurudev. Thank you for having me here. It's a blessing to share the sacredness of cows as seen through the lens of Vedic tradition and modern sustainability. We have heard of the ancient story of the churning of the ocean or Amrit Manthan and how divine nectar as well as precious beings and objects emerged. Among these treasures was a sacred cow or Kamadhenu, which had the power to grant wishes and offer an abundance of milk and prosperity. Can you elaborate on the deeper meaning behind this story? Yes, Jayagurdev, absolutely. The story of Kamadhenu, the wish fulfilling cow, is a powerful allegory. While some may view it as mythical, it symbolizes the boundless potential and importance of cows in our culture. Kamadhenu was seen as a divine being who resided in the ashram of sage Vasista. According to the tales, she would fulfill all the wishes of those who sought her blessings. It wasn't just about milk, she represented abundance, nourishment, and divine protection. That's beautiful. It seems that this legend has a lot of spiritual significance. How does this divine symbolism translate into practical everyday life today? Yeah, Gurudev, yes, that's a great question. I have had the opportunity to witness firsthand the benefits of caring for cows in a more tangible way. Around 20 years ago, I visited a small farm near an airport on the outskirts of our town. It was just 2 acres of land, but the family living there had 3 to 4 cows. Their way of living was a true embodiment of sustainability. That sounds fascinating. What did you observe there? Well, what struck me the most was how they manage everything with such minimal reliance on external resources. The family used cow dung as organic fertilizer for their crops, whether it was rice, vegetables, or fruits. They even had coconut and mango trees, everything they needed for sustenance, be it food, fuel, and even the milk came from the cows and the land. The farm was a complete self sustaining ecosystem. This is exactly what we mean when we talk about self sufficiency and harmony with nature. The cow, through its milk, dung, and even its very presence, creates a cycle of prosperity. Their milk was used for nutrition, while the dung helped them grow their food. They even used it to make biogas for cooking. It was truly a model of how a small, mindful farm can provide everything a family needs. Now, that is extraordinary. It sounds like a model of sustainability and harmony with nature. Now, could you elaborate more on the ecological and spiritual significance of cows in modern times? Yes, of course, the ecological role of cows is often underestimated in today's industrialized world. For instance, cow dung can be used to create biogas, a renewable source of energy. This not only replaces harmful fuels but also reduces waste. The benefits don't end there. Cow urine, as per Ayurvedic tradition, is believed to have medicinal properties, and their milk is a rich source of nutrients. But the real magic happens in the spiritual and emotional impact they have on people. Yes, exactly. Where cows are revered and kept in harmony with nature, there is a palpable sense of peace. It's been observed that in places where cows are given respect and love, there is generally a lower occurrence of violence, higher levels of peace, and greater prosperity. This is not just a cultural belief, but a reflection of how a harmonious environment fosters well being. So, cows are more than just physical sources of nourishment, they also create positive vibrations in the environment. Absolutely, cows, through their gentle nature and presence, create a nurturing environment and atmosphere. In Vedic teachings, the cow is called Gaumata, or mother cow. She is a symbol of abundance, nourishment, and protection. When we take care of cows, they take care of us both physically and spiritually. It's incredible to think that something so simple like caring for a cow can bring about such profound benefits. Now, can you also talk about the significance of cows in Vedic rituals? Yes, in Vedic culture, cows are not just part of the everyday life, they are integral to many rituals and celebrations. For example, during Diwali, the first day of the festival called Vasubaras is dedicated to the worship of cows and their calves. This is considered the first and most sacred offering of wealth and prosperity. It is believed that honoring the cow on this day will bring blessings for the year ahead. That's right. Even in our ashrams, cows are revered. For instance, in our ashram in Bangalore, we have over 1600 cows, mostly the indigenous Gir breeds and other varieties. The peace that resonates in these ashrams, the calmness and the spiritual vibrancy, can largely be attributed to the care and reverence we offer to these animals. It's not just about the physical act of care, it's about the energy and devotion we channel towards them. That's so powerful. What can we learn from this tradition of cow reverence in our modern world? The key takeaway is that true prosperity comes from balance. We have the potential to create a self sustaining life by respecting and nurturing nature. The cow represents this harmony. If we learn to live in balance with the environment, like our ancestors did, we can have everything we need: food, fuel, wealth, and peace. And I would add that the cow is a symbol of love and care in today's world where everything seems transactional and disconnected. The relationship we build with nature, especially with cows, can teach us the value of selfless service and the beauty of simplicity. This has been such an enlightening conversation. Thank you so much for sharing these profound insights with us. It's clear that the cow, through its symbolism and practical applications, offers us a path to a more balanced and sustainable life. Jai Gurudev. So, may we all live in harmony with nature and experience the peace and abundance that the cow brings into our lives. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, may we continue to honor and respect all living beings, and may all our lives be filled with peace and prosperity through our connection with nature. Jai Gurudev. So, as we wrap up this insightful conversation, it's clear that the importance of cows goes beyond just the rituals and traditions of the past. It seems that in today's world, we would benefit a lot from reconnecting with this ancient wisdom and integrating it into modern life. How do you think this understanding of cows can shape the future, especially in terms of sustainability and spiritual growth? That's a very relevant question. I believe that the future of our planet depends on our ability to reconnect with nature. The reverence for cows and other sacred animals can serve as a reminder that we are not separate from the world around us but interconnected with it. By bringing back traditional practices like organic farming, using natural fertilizers like cow dung, and adopting sustainable living practices, we can begin to heal the environmental imbalances that have been created over the years. Exactly. If more people understand the role of cows in maintaining a balance between humans, animals, and the earth, it can lead to widespread change. It's not just about having a few cows on a farm, it's about a shift in consciousness. The cow embodies the principle of selflessness, of giving without expecting anything in return. That's something we can all learn from, especially in today's consumer driven world. When we care for the earth and its creatures, it's like we are nurturing ourselves. It's incredible how a simple animal revered and cared for in such a manner can create an entire ecosystem in peace and prosperity. Do you think that this model can inspire more people to return to small scale sustainable farming or holistic living practices? Absolutely. What we saw in that small 2 acre farm where a family thrived using their cows and the land is a perfect example of what can be done on a larger scale. There is a growing movement towards conscious living and sustainable farming. People are looking for ways to reduce their carbon footprints and live more harmoniously with nature. The cow offers a model of how one can integrate spirituality with practical needs, food, energy, and community without exploiting the planet. If we understand and respect the cow's role in this, it could indeed inspire many others to return to a more sustainable way of life. Yes, and we are seeing that shift happen across the world. There is a growing interest in organic farming, permaculture, and small scale self sustaining farms as people reconnect with the idea that nature provides for us rather than taking from it. They begin to understand the deeper meaning of life, and in that, there is spiritual growth as well as physical well being. This really does seem like a holistic approach, an intersection of spirituality, sustainability, and self reliance. Do you think that the teachings of the Vedic tradition could help people create better lifestyles today, especially when it comes to protecting the environment and fostering inner peace? Absolutely. The Vedic tradition teaches us that everything is interconnected. When we take care of nature, we take care of ourselves. When we respect animals like the cow, we are creating a more compassionate world. This respect and understanding transcend mere rituals and become a way of life. If we begin to live with intention, intentionally choosing sustainability, compassion, and peace, then we start to see positive changes in our lives and the world around us. The teachings of the Vedas have always emphasized balance. They teach that the world is not just a place or to exploit, but a sacred space that requires care and respect. If we bring these teachings into our daily lives, whether through the way we treat animals, the way we care for the earth, or the way we build community, we will find that our problems, whether they are environmental or personal, begin to resolve themselves. This is not just a philosophical idea, it's a practical, life changing approach. It's truly inspiring to hear how these ancient teachings can still be applied today in such a profound way. In closing, what final message would you like to share with people who may be just beginning to learn about the spiritual significance of cows or who are considering embracing a more sustainable lifestyle? I would encourage everyone to take a moment to reflect on the interconnectedness of our life. Every animal, every plant, and every element of nature has its place in the greater tapestry of life. By respecting and nurturing what we have, we can create a world that thrives not just for us, but for future generations as well. Embrace a lifestyle that is rooted in compassion, sustainability, and harmony with nature. And if you can start by learning about the cow, its role in spiritual practices, and in sustainable living, and in the very essence of life, I would say that embracing the cow as a symbol of abundance and selfless giving can be a transformative experience. By understanding the deeper meaning of cow worship and its practical benefits, we can all create a more peaceful, prosperous world. Start small, maybe visit a Gaushala or get involved in sustainable farming initiatives. The more you reconnect with nature, the more you will see how it enriches every aspect of your life. Thank you both for this enlightening discussion. It's clear that the cow holds a unique place in both the spiritual and practical realms of life. May we all find a way to honor this sacred animal, and in doing so, bring more peace and prosperity into our lives and the world. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev.